So, good evening, everybody. It is so nice to be here in Penang. This is my first time in Penang, and it is very much warmer than it is in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
很高兴可以见到大家，这是他第一次到槟城。那这边呢，比剑桥那边的天气暖和多了。
So I'm the Abbot of the Cambridge Zen Center. I'm also a practicing lawyer.
他是剑桥禅学中心的住持，也是一位律师。
And the Cambridge Zen Center is a lay community. There are about 35 people that live there, all lay people.
剑桥禅学中心呢，主要是在家居士聚集在一起修行的地方。那总共有35位的在家居士，
including me.
包括他本身。
So when I first came to the Cambridge Zen Center, I didn't come because my life was very happy.
当他第一次去到剑桥禅学中心的时候呢，并不是因为他的人生很幸福，所以他才去那里的。
I came because I had some suffering in my life. I had gone through not one but 2 divorces.
他是因为生命中呢有痛苦，所以他才去禅修中心，而且他有经历过不止1次，而是2次的离婚。
And I knew something was wrong, something needed fixing, so I thought if I started a meditation practice, that would help.
他知道说哪里出现问题了，他必须要去解决的，所以他就开始禅修。
So this was some 25 years ago. I met Zen Master Sun at Cambridge Zen Center.
他在25年前呢，遇到了在剑桥禅学中心遇到了崇山禅师。
And I told him I wanted to start a meditation practice, and he said to me, "Oh, wonderful! If you do this practice, you will have everything."
那他就跟崇山禅师说，他要开始禅修。崇山禅师就说，很好，如果你禅修的话呢，你会得到一切。
So that sounded pretty good to me. Who doesn't want everything, right? I wanted everything.
那他听到那个回答呢，就觉得不错的，因为他就是希望得到一切。
Of course, I thought he meant everything good. He really meant everything.
那当然，他那时候以为说，崇山禅师所说的一切呢，都是好美好的事情。可是呢，其实他得到的真的是一切。
So then I started this practice, and I would do interviews, Hongman interviews, and the Zen masters and Jita posters were always saying, "Who are you? Who are you?"
那他就开始在那边禅修，然后也进行公案小参。那边的指导老师就常常问他说：“你是谁？你是谁？”
And I knew it wasn't because they were confused about who I am, but they wanted me to know who I am. That's what they wanted.
那其实他们并不是要让他觉得迷惑，其实是真的要让他找到自己是谁。
So I would start giving answers, and what I discovered was all of the answers involving this body didn't get a good response. You know, they would say, if I'd say, "I'm here, this is me," that was not good.
那他就会开始给各种各样的答案。他发现说呢，当他给的答案是关于自己的身体的话呢，比如说这是我在这里，这样子的答案呢，并没有得到很好的回应。
So it became clear that I'm not my body. I have a body, but that's not who I am.
那慢慢的，他就 越来越清楚，就这身体不是我，有这个身体，可是这身体不是我。
So then I tried giving answers like what I think. That perhaps if I gave him an answer about, this is who I am, I'm a thinking person, that was no good either.
那他就开始给他自己认为他是怎样的人用他的思维来给答案，认为我是怎样的人，可是发现这也不是一个很好的答案。
So it began to dawn on me that if I gave an answer about who I am having to do with my mind, that was no good either.
那他就发现到，如果我要回答我是谁，可是把它就是跟自己的心有关系的这样子来回答我是谁，这种答案也不是很好的答案。
So it became clear to me that it was true, there was a truth to this, that I'm not my body and I'm not my mind.
那他就清楚的知道说，那我不是这个身体，也不是这个心。
After all, I had seen pictures of me when I was little, and I was only like this much. I had a very little body. And then I ate food, and I grew, and now I have this body.
那过后他就看到一个影像，就是他自己只是那么小的一个身体，那他吃东西过后呢，就越长越大，就变成这个身体。
So it became clear this was really something I accumulated, not who I am, but just an accumulation of food that I eat, and sometimes too much food that I eat.
所以他就很清楚的知道说，这个身体呢，只是我通过饮食这样子慢慢滋养而累积出来的这样子的一个身体，所以并不是我。有时候呢，还可能吃太多了。
So, and it also became clear that this thinking was just an accumulation too, just like my body was an accumulation of all the thoughts and impressions and memories that I had experienced all through my life, but it too wasn't me.
那他也清楚的知道说，原来这个心也是累积了，就是集合了各种各样，比如说我的想法的记忆等等，它也不是我。
So it's kind of a joke when you think about it. If I am not my body and I am not my mind, does anyone have any problems that are not related to their body or their mind?
那当你这样子想，我不是这个身体，也不是这个心的时候，听起来就很像是一个笑话这样子。
Interesting, huh?
很有趣。
So this is where Zen practice begins. If you take away your body, you take away your mind, then who are you?
所以这就是禅修的起点。如果离开了这身体的这个心，那你是谁？
So, and it's something nobody can tell you. No one can tell you who you are. But it is something that you can experience firsthand.
没有人能够告诉你是谁，可是呢，这个是你自己能够亲身去体验的。
So this I liked. I didn't have to believe anything. I just had to believe myself. I had to trust myself. I had to experience who I am.
不需要去相信或者依赖外在的任何东西，而是相信自己，去体验我是谁。
And when that happened, so many things just fell away. Like useless things just fell away.
所以那些不重要的事情呢，慢慢的就放下了。
So I knew that the Buddha had this system for relieving suffering called the Eightfold Path.
他知道佛陀呢有教导我们离苦的方法，就是八正道。
So I was all for that, 100%. Let's relieve suffering.
I wanted to do that. I just
所以呢，他就很想依循那个道路，因为他想离开痛苦。
So one of the methods, one of the steps that the Buddha used was called mindfulness. It's one of the eightfold path.
那在八正道里面呢，其中一个方法呢，就是正念，是佛陀教导的其中一个方法。
And it involves just really paying attention. So Zen Master Sun San said in his book, The Compass of Zen, that mindfulness was the Buddha's way of saying, pay attention.
那这正念呢，可以说是佛教对于注意的一个佛教的用语。
But then he said something very interesting. Zen Master Sun San said that if you observe your thinking and you are not yanked around by your thinking, you get happiness.
宗山禅师有说过，就是如果你能够觉察你的思维，而没有被它牵着走的话呢，你就会幸福，就会快乐。
So this mindfulness is really quite a deep thing. It is deeper than just simply paying attention.
那这个正念呢，它是比较深有比较深层的意义的，它并不只是表面上的注意而已。
So I want to point out something that you probably already know, but I just want to point it out.
有一些要点呢，可能大家已经知道了，可是呢，还想再一次跟大家分享。
Are you paying attention, everyone?
大家
Yes?
现在有
Do you see me up here? Okay, point to where you see me.
大家请指在
No,
你
no,
看
no,
到他
no,
看到
no,
哪
you
里？
have it wrong, you have it wrong.
错了。
Yes, you have it right. You see me here, right? The light reflects down, it goes into your retina, it goes into your macula. Right? You see me within yourself, right?
你是怎么看到他的？不是在前面，而是在这里通过光线反射等等，用眼睛在这边看到的。
Where do you hear me now?
你从哪里听到他？
You hear me within you, right?
是在自己里面听到他。
If I were close enough to you, where would you smell me?
如果他跟你站得很靠近，你从哪里嗅到他？
Within you. Everything, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, everything that you perceive this world with is done within you.
那个嗅觉也是在你自身的经验来的，所以这世界上，不管是你看到、听到的、嗅到的，就是你的五官能够接触到的，都是通过你自己去体验到的。
You have never encountered anything outside of yourself. Nothing.
除了你自己体验到的，就是在外面的你从来没有去经验到在你自身以外的东西。
So, if this whole world is perceived within you, I have a question for you. So, how do you want to be? How do you want to be, joyful or miserable?
如果这整个世界呢都是通过你自己去觉知到的，那你要做怎么样的选择？你要快乐还是你要悲哀？
So we have learned, right, that you cannot control what other people do. You can't make other people do what you want them to do 100% of the time, especially if you're married. Right?
我们都知道说，我们没有办法控制别人，让他做我们想要做的事情。特别是如果你结婚了，你该明白。
But at least with this one, you have a fighting chance of saying, with this one, I want to be joyful, no matter what happens.
至少你可以知道说，有。
And we can,
因为这一个，你可以选择快乐。
And we can all do this. We just have to come to Zen Center and practice, and come to retreats and practice. You can attain this yourself. This is the promise of Zen.
那我们知道说，如果你有来禅修，比如说你可以去这个灵岩禅师那边、喜悦禅院那边公修，或者去一日禅，就是去开始禅修，那就可以亲身体验到那个快乐、幸福、快乐。那是这个禅修给你的承诺。
So, I want to thank Myeongan very much for inviting me here to talk to you all today.
那想谢谢明眼法师邀请他来这边跟大家分享。
It's a great honor for me to be here and a great pleasure, and I thank you all for coming very much. Thank you very much for coming.
觉得很荣幸，开心，谢谢大家。
Thank you very much, Tom, for coming.